Hey everybody, Mr. Flavorsmith here, and today we're going to have some fun. We are going to take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. That's right, hot dogs. I'm going to do my spin on it though. And here's what I'm talking about. These dogs are going to go for a ride on the Ferris wheel. And this is all going down on my trusty 22-inch Weber kettle. Let's show you how this all goes together. Take the lid off, take the grill off, put the Weber coal baskets in there, one to either side. Put a drip pan in the middle. Put our Onlyfire Rotisserie combo ring right over the top. Slide on the motor on the back. And put our Ferris wheel in. Kind of tilt it in a little bit. Get it through the hole on the back, all the way into the motor. Voila! And there's our barbecue Ferris wheel. All right, now we're gonna go inside and we're gonna score the surface of the hot dogs in a checker pattern. That's gonna open it up and it's gonna allow us to put a binder on there, and then we're gonna put a really awesome rub over the top of that. We're gonna stick it back on its little Ferris wheel. We're gonna cook it for, I'm not sure how long, we'll see. And when I think they're just about done, we're gonna pull them off. We're gonna glaze them with a barbecue sauce. Then we're gonna stick them back on. That way we can get that glaze to really adhere to it. Then we're gonna throw them in buns and eat them up. All right, so let's take this apart and get the coals going. Turn off the motor, lift up that, pull it out. There you go, put it aside, pull out the drip pan right now. Let's light up our coals. Like I do on most of my cooks, today we're gonna use the Cowboy brand hardwood briquettes. We're gonna do, we'll start off with a half chimney. Take it back. 3/4 of the way, just below full chimney. All right. I like to use a couple of these biomass fire starter cubes. I just put them kind of kitty corner from one another. From Fire and Flavor. They're called Fire Starter Biomass Cubes. Take a couple of those. Take my trusty dusty match. There you go. Light them on fire. Stick this chimney back over the top. All right, now we're gonna wait about 15 minutes for these to get completely ashed over, nice and hot, and then we'll stick them in the kettle. I tell you what, if you've never used the Cowboy brand hardwood briquettes, you really should try them out because they just put off like this amazing aroma that reminds me of being in a campfire and with family and friends. And it also puts off a really good flavor profile for whatever it is that you're cooking. And they're extremely affordable. And to be honest, they're made by the same company that owns B&B briquettes, Duraflame. Duraflame owns both of these companies, so no wonder I like them so much. Also, we're gonna throw in some of this Western Premium Barbecue Products Hickory Barbecue Cooking Chunks. I love this brand. The chunks are really great size. Quite often I actually cut them down, but believe it or not, this too is actually owned by Duraflame. Some of my favorite stuff owned by Duraflame. Go figure. All right, I just want to point out something. What we want to be aware of is our alignment of our coal baskets, okay? They need to run in a line with the rotisserie, okay? So when you put that rotisserie down on there, just like this, you need to have a coal basket on either side, all right? That way, everything just works properly, you know, and the basket and the whole Ferris wheel has clearance and it's not hitting those coal baskets. So just be aware of that. All right, so we're sitting at about 12 minutes right now and our coals look like they're to temperature, so let's put them on. First things first, when you're handling these hot coals, some gloves. Just gonna pick this up, shake it a little bit so the little loose coals fall through the bottom. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit on one side. I'm gonna come around, pour a little bit on the other side. And then just do a quick little housekeeping. Use our tongs. When you're dealing with this, you really wanna have like good 16-inch tongs to be doing this. That way you're not right up on the heat. And to be fair, this is probably too much coals for what we're about to do, but that's okay. Now we'll get our rotisserie, put it in place. Turn on the motor. Put the lid on. I just want to point out we have the top vent at 1/4 of the way open with our bottom vent fully open. Okay, let's put this stuff on. All right, I've never done this before, so bear with me. I think the idea to this is to try and get it as balanced as best as possible. So that's what I'm doing right now. Our sausages are spinning. Let's check it out. Look how cool that is. It's a sausage Ferris wheel. Loving it. This is made by Onlyfire, by the way. The rotisserie is made by Onlyfire, and the little sausage Ferris wheel is made by Onlyfire. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this unit as well. I believe it's 304 stainless steel. It's made well, it's cut well, everything fits good. And I was a little worried that this motor would not spin these, that there might have been too much weight on there. But I tell you what, that motor, it's spinning it just perfect. Way to go, Onlyfire. Spinning dogs. All right, let's put the lid back on and let them cook. We'll come back in 15 minutes. Whoa, almost forgot. Before any cook, if you know, you know. All right, we're just about 15 minutes into it. Let's check it out and see where we're at. Whoa, look at that. Oh yeah, our pattern's opening up. That's awesome. Want to let you guys know I also put a wood chunk on either side, so we get a nice smoky flavor as well. Look at those dogs spin. Oh, that's looking really, really flavoricious. All right, let's close it back up and come back in another 15 minutes. All right, half hour's here. See what we're looking like. Oh yeah, look at those. They're even looking even smokier now. I tell you what, I really do like this little Ferris wheel we've got going on here, this barbecue Ferris wheel. Awesome. All right, we're gonna pull them off right now and sauce them up. Boy, those sure do look tasty. Back on. Hopefully I can get this all to fit again. There we go. Let's close it back up. Open our hood. It's about right there. Right around 1/4 of the way open. Let it go for another 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes. That gave us enough time for that barbecue sauce to set on all of the sausages. So let's see what it looks like now. Oh yeah. Oh, those are looking good. Yeah. Look at that. Let's get closer. Oh yeah. That barbecue sauce just set up totally perfect. The color on those. Wow. That looks flavoricious for sure. All right, let's pull them off. Hopefully these don't come apart on me. We'll see. All right. Look at that. And we didn't even lose any to the barbecue gods. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Fresh grated sharp cheddar cheese, onions, and pepperoncinis with a barbecue drizzled right over the top. Flavoricious. Let's bite in. It took an hour to get this, but I tell you what, it looks to be worth every single minute. We've got the kielbasa sausage right here, and we've got beef frank dog right here. Let's bite into the kielbasa. Here we go. Look at that kielbasa. Oh, that's awesome. Check it out. Woohoo! My gosh, that's the way to do it. That's mighty good. Let's jump into the dog. All right, there it is. There is our beef hot dog. Same thing. Man, that's a mouthful of different flavors there. What a great way to take something ordinary and make it extraordinary. Hey everybody, if you got any value out of this at all, please do me a huge favor. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me produce more valuable, flavorful content like this for you in the future. And until next time, live a life of flavor.